Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, two teams ready to square up. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get the preseason started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. And he will be stopped at the 25-yard line, so that's where this opening drive of the game will begin. Lamar Jackson, twice the MVP, Greg, leads this Ravens team out season 9, but season 1 without John Harbaugh as his head coach.
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And for a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important. But I promise you, to that young guy who's putting an NFL helmet on for the very first time running out of that tunnel, these games go a long way, not only to making this current roster, but trying to make a career out of playing in the NFL.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Throwing Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On now, the rookie out of Michigan State, Ryan Eckley, to punt for Baltimore. Britton Covey deep for the Eagles. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here come the Eagles, and that's Jalen Hurts. Year 7 now. The Super Bowl 59 MVP out of Oklahoma.
There's so much conversation around the NFL, Mike, about the importance of these preseason games. And while the final score certainly doesn't matter, there is the evaluation of your roster, your personnel. You can't replicate these live reps and simulate them in practice. So these are your moments. Go out, play fast, play confident. Build those reps that you need so when the regular season comes around, you're ready.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end Dallas Goedert. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open is the tight end, Eli Stowers. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll pitch it to Barkley. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Gotta save some of those for the regular season. That's a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
5-yard line. First and goal, Philadelphia.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Leads to second and goal at the Ravens' 5-yard line.
The RPO. That one is complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll run with Barkley. He'll take this down to the 2, but that is it. Good job by the defense to hold it to a gain of 3 and set up fourth down.
It's fourth and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Touchdown,
Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens, and you look at their offensive coordinator, Declan Doyle. Doyle was the youngest offensive coordinator in football a year ago with the Bears, leaving after 1 year to join Jesse Minter's staff. with the Ravens in 2026. They'll run with the man from Marshall, Rasheen Ali. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Huntley. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
On the return, it's Covey. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. And, Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
No, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them. Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Davius Robinson on the tackle. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Hurts going to call his own number.
You know, I don't hate the call. I just think you have to take into account, like right now in the NFL, teams have really improved defending these quarterbacks zone read, designed run plays, and you got to make sure it's the right look against the right front and the right personnel, because if all those things aren't checked off, now you find yourself short and brings up 4th down.
That one caught by Smith.
Complete to Devontae Smith.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Justice Hill to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Huntley now. He'll let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Back to throw. Huntley. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Here's Ryan Eckley now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. We are through one. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Rain now starting to come down as they step to the line of scrimmage to begin this drive. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. I'm going to save some of those for the regular season. That's a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's the veteran Calais Campbell getting in there for the sack. It's got to feel great as he gets this preseason off on the right foot. Now, faking the give. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Dalton. Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
In this defense, they find themselves here just trying to stop the bleeding early. I mean, touchdowns on each of their opening possessions of the game, and at this point, they're just trying to find a way to get off the field. So that sack, it came at the right time.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Here's a handoff to Ali. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now Huntley. And he's going to have a first down. Well done. Scramble for a gain of 10 to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Ali. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Want to save some of those for the regular season. That's a first down.
That's another Baltimore first down.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 32-yard line. That's taken in by Jacoby Lane. And they are in great
shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run with Hill to the 5-yard line.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again,
and he cannot escape. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. On fourth down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Dalton to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. No problem there in the rain as this kick is away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Throwing, Huntley. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
So try again here. Second and 10. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. To throw is Huntley. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions. And now it brings up fourth down. And Barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
And he is flashing backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Dalton. Now a screen set up for Bigsby.
Dalton's pass complete to Tank Bigsby. A 7-yard gain on the play.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Eagles going to open up a 17-3 lead.
Jake Elliott to kick
And this
off
is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. We check out their recent possessions, and you see a little too aggressive. Last time they had it, try to turn the momentum back around. They start again with 1st and 10. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got the former Alabama man, Josh Cuevas. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. First down, 10 yards to go. He'll drop to throw. That one caught for Dante Wester. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
15 more yards.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on.
Back to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Baltimore.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's going to run it. He'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage, but not by much. Might have only gained a yard. Now it is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. That's to the right side and incomplete. On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This one from 47 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Now Dalton. A throw, left side, caught by Stowers. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Rain seems to have abated, Greg, just a bit here as they come up to the line now for second down. To throw is Dalton. Right back to Stowers. He's got another one. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, Eagles.
Now it's Dalton. That's a short one, caught by Stowers. It is 2nd and 6. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the air one more time. That one is caught by Quez Watkins. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Philadelphia.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
A gain of 11 on the play. And
So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. We head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Thank you, Scott. We are getting a reprieve from the weather right now, but the radar shows this could be a small break. Teams and the fans better enjoy it while they can, as this third quarter is coming right up. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. It's 3rd and 4. Moore going in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On the ground, it is Hill starting this drive. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Huntley. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Huntley now. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead with Hill. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Hill. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We'll try to run for it with Hill. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line.
And that right there, Mike, is exactly what power run game on 3rd down is supposed to look like. The defense actually doesn't do a very bad job. They just can't wrap him up, and he's able to use that strength, shed that first tackle, and pick up the first down.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down. Handoff here to Hill. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Huntley. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. Exiting the pocket right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Arnold Ebiketie in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This one from 41 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Wes Watkins going to bring it back. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jake
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles will extend this third. kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Hill. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. Right back to Hill on 1st down. Past midfield to the 45. He's inside the 25. And he will score. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Ravens. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game.
16. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. Woo! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and Tank Bigsby getting ready to take over. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Dalton. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked by Malachi Starks. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Ravens offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Justice Hill, touchdown Baltimore. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. 1st down throw there is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Dalton to throw. The pressure going to cave in on him. He will go down. This will be 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for the sack. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll be staying just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The Ravens offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. A couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Here's Hill. He had the touchdown run on that previous drive. He's got 9 more to start this one. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took up way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
On 4th down, it's Hill. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That one caught by Wester. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look, and he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz scheme, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. On is Luke to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens will go up by 7.
Ravens 31, Eagles 24. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here to take it back, Quez Watkins. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, and that's Stowers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Gain of 17 to start the final quarter with a first down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, just Not a whole lot you could do there. I mean, it's a zone read play, Mike, and the defense just really has everybody accounted for. One defender has the back, another defender has the quarterback, and once you have those two guys taken away, there's not a whole lot to do.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here comes the Eagles punt team. He forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. We'll take this in back at the 16. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over. The Ravens offense and their running backs getting set for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Carry now for Ali. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation. When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Dalton. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 1 yard to go.
Throwing, Dalton. Now a screen set up for Bigsby. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Now Dalton. Get this to the tight end, Johnny Munt. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Dalton. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And this will be incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? Something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. The drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Has caught. That's Lane. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
A run with the rookie out of Clemson, Adam Randall. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Another try for Randall. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Out wide. That's Bigsby. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Man now, out to punt. His kick is away. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here from the 48-yard line. Here is 2nd and 6. Now this time he'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down after a gain of 7.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
On the give, this is Randall. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Again, it's Randall. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This will be 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Randall. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.